sort of test stream, if you will. I whipped together a quick, what do you call it? An overlay. I'm doing this on Twitch and on YouTube. And this is going to be a video, by the way. Not this particular, but testing out something that I just finished shooting that will probably be a video around July or August, and that is this NES RGB modded Nintendo that is basically called Harley after Harley Davidson. This is like a smoke NES. It's not fully complete because there's a few things I want to add to it before like July or August, like a couple more decals and things, but build wise it's pretty much done. As far as the slot master, that got delayed because they're having issues with the EverDrive, and I strictly use an EverDrive. And good thing that, a few customers got it, started noticing problems. The Nintendo drawer is looking good, but I put in for the slot master first. I want to see how that pans out. So I had this project in mind originally with the slot master. Right now, I'm just using the regular drawer that clicks down. So, it's working so far because the 72-pin stuff was rebuilt on this. It's just not as part of the project, but it came that way. But also another separate video around that time will be this. And this is the 8-bit dough DIY kit, but it's this is what I'm really excited about. Put my camera there. This is an all-new controller built with all new parts. Nothing original was cannibalized or anything. These are all new parts. New board, new buttons, new silicone pads, new controller shell, new sticker. Everything on here is completely new. So now you don't have to cannibalize your old controllers in order to make new ones. You can literally just build one from scratch. And it works pretty good so far. I've only used it maybe like an hour or so. So anyway, I'm going to be looking at Maniac Mansion Uncensored. And it's literally a hack of Maniac Mansion for the NES that is uncensored. Well, uncensored being, it's more like the PC version than the regular. I have it here somewhere. Here we go. So basically, because it's Nintendo, they had to censor a lot of quote-unquote objectionable material. Not really so much objectionable, but things that Nintendo tried to be squeaky clean, and Maniac Mansion had a lot of innuendo in it, and were typical for LucasArts games at the time. And the reason why I chose this as like a first test stream is because I know this game like the back of my hand because I played it for so long. And this is a build in memory of my stepfather. And Maniac Mansion was one of the games that I used to play a lot with him, like I said, to the point where I can literally beat it in under an hour. Don't know if that's going to happen tonight because, I might have to be called, I have to take breaks. But in a regular playthrough, I think my fastest time was like 40 minutes. So we're going to play this right now. And, of course, I've got my aunt over there in the background. Don't know if you can see her, but probably hear her a little bit. I'm just going to switch off of chat. Let me see here. Oops. Brother. I'm still trying to figure this out because I've got the window capture in the background here. So, don't mind me. 740 is the Yankee game. And, because you're old? No. Because they're in Minnesota, so it's going to be... The Twins are in Minnesota, so it's going to be... It's going to be that. Okay, I'm pressing start. There we go. For some reason I have to press select. I don't understand. Alright, so, I'm going to pick Bernard and then Jeff. More because... What the hell did I do? Okay, that's weird. 1 second. Let me go to the actual NES. Because I'm going to my second input, which you guys won't know about, but I will because I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to try to pick Bernard and Jeff. Because Bernard is the nerd, he can pretty much fix everything. And I'm picking Jeff because Jeff can fix the telephone, which I can pretty much have them double up. And by the way, don't worry, the annoying ass music is going to be fixed in just a few minutes. Because literally the first thing I do playing this game, no matter who I control, is I turn the fucking CD player off. Because, I'm sorry, but this music is so annoying. And it doesn't look like it's uncensored now, but you'll see you'll see that it is. I do have a save file, but I wanted to try to play this straight through on stream. Usually I would just skip the opening animation, but hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go back to the computer because sometimes with this capture box, the video messes up, so I want to make sure that the video is not messed up. For the upcoming Turbo Everdrive videos, there was a couple games in like one game per video, not per video, but there was one game in the Super CD library and one game in the Arcade CD library that I had to cut out because even though it was working fine on the Turbo Overdrive Pro, it was messing up on my capture box. And I tried to do that earlier when I started the Nintendo, but it's like a cheap Amazon kinda. And by the way, if you press select, you scroll through the most used things in the game. So it's great for shortcuts. So we're going to use key in front door, but we're not going in yet. We're going to have Bernard. And obviously we're going to turn off the CD player because and we're going to have him sit here. And we're going to go back to... We're going to have Jeff come along. Actually. Excuse me. It's all about planning, too. Especially if you've played this game a number of times. We're going to leave Jeff there for now. And we're going to go to New Kid, Dave. And we're going to give Bernard the key because we're throwing Dave in jail. Because we don't need Dave. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get Edna out of the kitchen. So this way her ass will go back upstairs and we can explore the house. And the only way we're going to do that is to get caught. We try to run and it's no use. And here's where you're going to see the uncensored version. Right here. Yes, that line was considered objectionable to Nintendo. And something you might want to see a little more objectionable, and that's the skeleton chained to the... So, there's a loose brick here. So, when our characters go to jail, go in the basement dungeon, one of the characters has to push the loose brick to let the other character out. And that's Dave's job this whole game. He's not going to do shit. All he's going to do is be by that loose brick and get our men out of jail. So now that that's taken place, Leonard's going to explore. Bernard's going to explore the house. We're going to start here. We're going to get the flashlight. I will do the hamster thing to show that it works, but I'll probably do that after I beat the game. We're not going to worry about the old batteries because we don't need it. Get the cheese. We're going to get the can of Pepsi. We need that. We don't need the broken bottles of ketchup. See, open door. We don't need the old rotting turkey. We do need the bowl of wax fruit, though. And I believe that's in... Oh, no, that's not in this room. But we need something here. Get tentacle child just in case. Get fruit drinks. Get glass jar. We're going to need that. We're going to try to get this... By the way, if you're playing as, I believe... I forget the black kid's name, but if you play as him, I'm going to show you right now. You need to get the ball of developer so it can break, and that black kid needs to have the sponge and sop it up so you can develop the photographs. Uh-oh. So we better try to stay away from him or else we're screwed. So we're going to try to open the door and we realize it's locked. We cannot. Now, technically, if you're really, which I used to do, but it's a pain in the ass to do it, if you're fast enough, you can literally just get upstairs. You can like hide and get upstairs before Weird Ed can get in the kitchen, but we're probably going to get busted here, but that's fine. This is Dave's job. Get us out. And Bernard's going into the basement dungeon. Weird that there's no music here. Or sound effects. Okay. I guess because you're Jeff now. I'm going to put him over by the mailbox. That'll probably be better. So, figure all hope is lost, but it's not. So we're going to go to Dave. Push. Loose brick. Kid Bernard. He actually did us a favor. Because in here, we can get the silver key. Now we need to get the hell out of here. Oh, no, not yet. And we're gone. There's a few things we need to do before we ring the doorbell. So, open the cabinet door. We're going to need this later on. We need the radio tube for upstairs. Now, we'll get that key later on. We're going to play a specific tape. So, if you're wearing headphones, you might not want to for that segment. I'll tell you when. Turn on lamp. Because we're going to set up a couple things here. Open loose panel. Get the cassette tape. That's a blank. We're going to fix that phone later on, but we don't have the tools right now. That's how we get into this. That's where we're going to bait Ed and get into the safe. I might even cheat a little bit. Who knows? Oh no, we got to, yeah, because we got to go upstairs. That's right. So we pretty much got everything we needed to get right now. So we're gonna go. I forget which door is which, but we need the bowl of wax fruit. Open bowl of wax fruit. Oh shit! I mean get. Damn it! Get bowl of wax fruit. Okay, so get paint remover. Not sure if we need the paintbrush, but I'll try because you need to remove the paint to get upstairs. But there is a way to bypass that if they didn't change it in this game. So, use cassette recorder with cassette tape. Don't have to worry about that broken record over there. There's another record we're going to use. Okay, so... let's watch this real quick. Now, I just remembered something. I'm going to have to go back because Leonard, what the fuck is it, Leonard? Because Bernard, he is scared of the creature upstairs. And this is another objectionable line that Nintendo wanted removed. So, I gotta pretty much give everything to Jeff, swap places. So you can see some of the lines why Nintendo would have wanted to change it. Okay. Okay, so there's some things that we're gonna give to Jeff and we're gonna swap. Because we got the key, so we don't need to worry about it. Okay, so we're gonna give the bowl of wax fruit to Jeff. We're gonna give him the paint remover as well, so he can open that door. The glass jar I'm gonna leave for. We're gonna give the fruit drinks to Jeff as well. We're just giving Jeff like exactly what he needs, and we're gonna stand by here. Because as soon as Jeff goes upstairs and he gets by the tentacle, then we're gonna ring the doorbell. And then ringing the doorbell is important. And also getting the package is important. Because we need something out of, and of course there's a statue that wasn't in the original game. The NES game, I should say. It was in the PC version. Okay, so we don't need to be in here. I don't think there's anything we need in the medical room. And of course you see Kill Thrill. That was changed for the NES release. Now, you got to go into the arcade room later on to get the combination for the door. But as I said, there might be a way past that. So this is what Bernard's afraid of, because if you go upstairs, Bernard's gonna run. But we need to bypass, and you only need to do this once, by the way. Get a bowl of wax fruit, and then we're gonna also give him fruit drinks because he needs something to wash it down with. And by the way, this room over here, that's the photography room for if you have that kid that could do the photography. Okay, we're going to go in here. Get dime. We're going to go up here for right now. And we need this record. And we're not going to give a shit about what the tentacle has to say. And of course, Disco Sucks was changed for the NES release as well. Okay, so we're going to position Jeff right over here. Now we're going to have Bernard ring the doorbell because he's got the key. And we're going to go to Jeff. Not going to move him yet. Because Weird Ed is expecting a package, So while he's running downstairs, we'll go in his room. Okay, we're gonna go now because shit, wrong room. Oh crap, we need to get the hell out of here. Get hamster, get card key, open piggy bank. And we got everything we needed to get out of here. Okay, so of course you got the sarcophagus. We're gonna have him use this machine so he can lift the grate later. While Bernard goes to the pool. We just want to get out of Ed's way. Get sponge. We don't really need to, but... And that'll be Edna's phone number. Okay, did we give him the paint remover? Yes, we did. So we're going to open this door. Because I didn't give him the can of Pepsi yet, because how it works is, when we do the pool, Bernard's going to grab some of that pool water in the glass jar. We're going to use it to make the plant grow after we burp him, of course. Use paint blotch with paint remover. And you'll see there's a door, and that's the wires leading upstairs, which Bernard is going to fix. Now we're going to get out of here. Now the place with the cassette recorder should still be set up for us. Okay. Of course it's closed, but we're going to open it. Okay, so now we're going to use the Victrola with the record. And remember when I said they're about a warning? Now you might heed it. So before I do this, if you're listening with headphones, you might want to skip ahead. So I'll give you a 5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you've been warned because it's going to get really loud. So we're going to turn on the cassette recorder, then turn on the Victrola. And we're going to turn off the Victrola, turn off the cassette recorder, because now that tone, we have it saved on the cassette tape, which we're going to use to get that rusty key down. So as of right now, we pretty much have all we need to continue. Just going to have Jeff use the cassette tape in the player. And again, another warning. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, never mind about the warning. That is his package. Well, we got his package, so he's not seeing shit. We're not going to have Bernard go there yet. Still gonna have Jeff do what he needs to do. So again, 3, 2, 1. Okay, loud noise incoming. And we're going to get the rusty old key. And of course, we're going to see Weird Ed complaining. I don't see a sign, but whatever. Okay, we're going to get the rusty old key. So now we're going to have Bernard let himself in, so now both boys are going to be in the house. Use front door with key. And we're in. Okay, so now Jeff is going to give Bernard some things to work with, because we're going to need Jeff outside. And, hi Jeff, how you doing? We're going to have a little boys club meeting. They're going to figure out their next strategy. Give dime to Bernard. Give dime to Bernard. Give card key to Bernard. We're going to give Bernard all the keys right now. Give dime to Bernard, because that's for the telescope if we need to use it. Because the trick works in the regular NES version, but I don't know if it works in the hacked version. Okay, so that should be everything. And gotta run an errand real quick. So it's scooching me. Before I go outside, let's see if we can save the game. In case this is an ending. Open microwave oven. Okay, I'm gonna save the game right here. Just in case that this is an ending. So we're gonna have to do all this stuff again. I thought this was supposed to fix that. Unless it's only certain characters that can do that. Damn it. Oh well. Whatever. Whatever's whatever. So we're gonna have him get the bushes. I gotta look that up. I think only certain characters can do that. Now, if you had the black kid, I keep forgetting his fucking name. But if you have him, you need to use the sponge to sop up that puddle of developer and do the develop the photos. So we're going to go to water valve. We're going to leave him there for right now because we don't need that yet. It's sort of like a race against time to do that. So we don't have to worry about the doorbell anymore for the rest of the run. It's not really a run, but you know what I mean. I'm not a speed runner. I wish I could speed run this game. Come on. Okay, so we're going to go out this way. Use door with... It's one of the keys. So it's probably the silver key. Yep, that's it. Okay, open gate. Okay, so Jeff needs to open the garage door. Okay. But we can still have Leonard do this. So don't have him go yet. New kid. Jeff. Turn off water valve. Where is it? Turn on water valve. We need to do this right away. Because that's a nuclear reactor in the pool. That's why he's worried about the meltdown. Yeah, this is annoying too. I should have done the warning for this one too. And of course, obviously you can tell that that's not Nintendo. Right there. I don't want this to play out. Because it doesn't affect the time while you're doing this. So we need to climb down the ladder really quickly. By the way, do not push that button. That's one of the bad endings of the game because that will literally cause the house to explode. Alright, so now that Leonard is safely out of the water, we're gonna skip that. We're gonna have Jeff turn off the water valve. This way water can go back in. Okay, so Jeff is gonna meet Bernard. Now there's another reason why we gave Bernard all of the keys. And we need to get the radio because the radio has fresh batteries in it. Which if we do need to use the flashlight. Okay. Do your job, Jeff. Open the garage. Okay. And we're gonna have Bernard come in. Grab what he needs to grab because he has all of the stuff. You'd think the old rusty key would be for the trunk, right? Okay. We're going to have Jeff grab the tools. Because if the phone needs to be fixed, then it'll be Jeff's responsibility to do so. Because if that trick still doesn't work for the NES, we got pretty much an entire half to do. But we're going to position Jeff anyway. We're going to have him fix the phone. So this way, there'll be less work for us to do down the line. Okay, so we have the phone. Use tools on phone. And the phone is fixed. Let me just take a quick second to check the chat. And we have chat. Yeah, it's a really interesting hack, by the way. Thank you, Gunner. It literally, like I said, it literally puts the PC version. Wait, keep closing that out. There we go. It literally puts the PC version into the Nintendo. Okay, so we're gonna go to Bernard. This might be a little. I'm looking at the actual OBS screen, so it might be a little delayed. Let's see here. Michael. Okay, thank you for that one. Yeah, the other kid's name is Michael. Thanks for that, man. I appreciate it. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna. I know an OBS is not gonna show the chat right now, but for Maniac Mansion for the NES, and this is what we're gonna try to do. What we're gonna try to do is because there are only 5 codes that it could be in the inner safe. Now I don't know if they changed it on this hack, but there's 5 codes you can use. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to get caught now. We're going to try to go into the lab and we're going to use the codes. Now, I'm not sure if you have to fix the wires first. But yeah. Actually, I got a better idea. Where's Jeff at? We're going to have Jeff get caught. Because I want to make sure we can open the lab before we wind up calling the Meteor Police. Because that's the ending I always try to go with. There are other endings you could use, but that's the easiest. Okay, so put them right here. Bernard, give glowing key to Jeff. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude, no. Give glowing key to Jeff. Dude, you are close. How much closer do you want to be? Let's try this a third time. He just moves away. What the hell's going on here? There, he's right up close that he can sniff you. Okay, Bernard. Give glowing key to Jeff. Okay. Give card key to Jeff. Because technically, even if it doesn't work, we can still give those 2 things to Dave. And that should be all we need for that. Okay. So, new kid. Actually, let's hide Bernard real quick. Let's hide Bernard in here so he doesn't get caught too. Alright, so we can get caught a couple different ways. I think there was the playthrough that I tried that on, I didn't have the machine fixed. But like I said, we'll find out. We're just going to have him go in here. Edna's not in here. Open door. He's gonna give us the whole rigmarole there. Oh, oh, back to the mansion. Wait, I escaped? I didn't even know that was possible. Never mind. Okay. Okay, so, hi Dave, how you doing? Okay, so we're gonna use glowing key and padlock and top padlock. Open outer door. Okay, there's a few codes we could use. So let's try them, shall we? Okay. Default is 000. So we're going to try 000. And it's open. Ah! Awesome. Thanks, man. Save my bacon again. So Gunnar was right. There is a code that you can use 000 before the Meteor Mess game gets fixed. So even in the hack that works. So we're gonna have now Bernard go upstairs and call the Meteor Police, and then we basically play the waiting game. But as Gunnar said, there are a few different routes you could take. The Weird Ed route is you give him the package, and Weird Ed storms in. You can also do the manuscript. There's also the photographs of the blueprints, which is why you need Michael. There's a few other things you can do. So we're going to use tube socket with radio tube. And we're going to read the wanted poster so we can get the code for the radio. Oh, 0525. Okay, so we're going to use radio. Oh yeah, we need to turn on the radio. Of course, the game's not smart enough to figure that out. Come on, use radio. There we go. 0525. And of course, that was the Indiana Jones music. Now we literally, and by the way, if I'm not mistaken, I think you literally have to wait the time he tells you. I think it's like 10 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that. But it's legit. Like, you literally have to wait for that time. Yeah, 5 minutes. Make sure the lab is unlocked. But we're going to go to Jeff anyway. So, we might have the end of the game already. So, now it's literally the waiting game. So we literally wait. I should check that, shouldn't I? I mean, I'm in front of a computer. I should have a timer. Let's see here. Stop. Timer. 5 minutes start. So I have a timer on in the background. So you could combine the manuscript and the Meteor Police? How do you do that? I've never tried to do that before. And of course, Restream is a little further behind. And yes, we need to stand there because when the meteor police shows up, they actually drop a badge. So they take the meteor away, but we need to use the badge to get into the lab in order to save our girlfriend, Sandy. So we're literally just waiting on the 5 minutes to end. We got about 4 minutes left. And I keep knocking out the chat. Good job, me. It's a new format as far as doing like the Twitch and YouTube streams, so I'm still learning, as you can see by the rough um, overlay there. So I'm probably going to fix it. I took a screenshot of it already. So I'm probably going to fix it up, do different windows that are actually sized up for OBS. So, but for a first attempt, I think I did okay. Let's see, Wendy's thing. Wendy's the journalist, right? You do Wendy's thing, then you call the Meteor Police before you give Meteor the manuscript, but before the Meteor Police to arrive. So you give the Meteor a manuscript? Ah. By the way, when I'm watching the OBS stream, it's about like a second or two behind. But obviously I can't hear it unless I put it back to the input that I was using. So at least I can see when they show up on the screen. And we're at 2 minutes, 5 seconds. Oh, the Meteor becomes a writer. But if the Meteor police were called, he gets arrested on TV. Okay, I gotta try that one time. I gotta try that once. Oh, good lord. Okay. We're at a minute 30. We're at a minute 30 now. By the way, I am assuming that I can't read Russian. I'm from the States, unfortunately. Although by the number of X's in your username, I'm assuming it's a bot. I could be wrong. It's a username that's sex with about, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 20 X's. 43 seconds to go. Yeah, it's about 20 X's. I counted. I'm sorry. I don't understand Russian, so I apologize. Here's the Meteor Police. Here we go. Let me go back to the regular thing here. And he drops the badge. What's that beeping noise? And I believe that's Google. Hold on a second. Let me turn that annoying noise off. There you go. The meteor is caught. And the meteor is gone. Okay, so now as Dave. I don't know if you could do it with the other characters. I've always done it with Dave. Get badge, Dave. And we're going to go in. Give badge to Purple Tentacle. Because he won't let you in otherwise. If he thinks you're part of the police, he'll let you in. What? Plan to arrest him. That's sort of the whole reason I'm doing this. I wasn't your friend 2 minutes ago. Trying to get a plea deal or something. Open door. Now you don't need the radiation suit because you're not touching the meteor, you're just shutting off the... Otherwise you would have to go in there. Oh shit. I guess I have to use the card key. Hopefully I have enough time to do it. I'm screwed. Damn it. I should have gotten the card key too. Damn it. Should have gotten that damn card key. Oh well. Shit. I think I'm pretty much cooked. Okay. Let me go back to the NES. I'm gonna just put on the Yankee game and I'll be right back with another game, so stick around.